Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, as blue as it gets, man. Here with holiday incoming game preview highlights, man. Yeah, still just coming down off of last week's revelations about the team as far as the standings and I don't know what's really still happening on the team, even though we've kind of been on a little run for the last few games here. There's still a lot of issues, of course, with the team, the receiving and the blocking and the quarterbacking and the run game, and then the coaching sometimes seems a little weird too during games and game script. But that's all stuff we're working through. Um, well, I think the biggest highlight to say about this Christmas game, man, is we're going against the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, finally, it's finally here. It's finally here. The Eagles are coming off a few losses themselves, two losses back to back, and in kind of embarrassing fashion, especially the last one against Seattle, just letting it slip away at the end there for them. And yeah. After they got dominated by the San Francisco 49ers, they kind of expected that they were going to come in and, excuse me, and kind of probably dominate the Seahawks, but they didn't dominate the Seahawks at all. The Seahawks stick with it. Seahawks aren't a terrible, terrible team. They got talented positions and stuff like that as far as the offense, keeping the ball moving. Yeah, but now it's our turn to see what this Eagle experience is like. And the last several seasons of games against the Philadelphia Eagles have all been pretty fucking terrible. We get blown out, destroyed, beat down, backup starters. It don't matter who's on their team. We just get beat by them because there's so much of a better team than our team is currently in the last past years here that it's kind of become sad and dumb when the season kicks off and we look at our schedule and it's Philly that's pretty much L whatever L as far as that schedule part right there, man. And honestly, much as a homer you want to be on this with Tommy DeVito or whoever your hype person is right now, it's just probably not enough to really just use that and say that's going to be what's get us a W. I told you before, hype doesn't just get us W's, as we saw last week. Hype didn't just get us a W against the New Orleans Saints. You actually need people actually doing stuff on the field and putting up numbers and clutch points at the game and stuff like that. And that goes for everybody. I'm not singling out any one person when I say this now. It's just the team in general. It's just not, they're not exactly that to be writing home about, in my humble opinion. What else we got here? Randy Bullock's, he went on IR, so that's another kicker slash player that we lost this season. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's only 3 games left. We still have Tommy. We still have Tyrod. We should be good enough to make it to the end of this tier and be done with it, man. As far as the Randy Bullock thing, I mean, last game Jamie Gilliam came out and kicked a couple for us, or kicked at least one, and he made it. Not probably like a 40-yarder or something like that, maybe a little longer. But yeah, I don't know what we would do right now as far as the kicking situation. Probably be some low end signing of somebody who's on somebody's practice squad, or if we have one on our practice squad already, he's going to get called up. We're not going to go diving deep for another name on the caliber of a Randy Bullock or a Gano or anything like that. I don't expect anything like that unless that person's just on the back burner already. Like a Blankenship. I don't know if he's signed right now, but like a Ricardo Blankenship maybe. Yeah. As far as what the offense is going to do here and if it's going to bounce back, man, I really don't. I can't say, man. New Orleans is a good secondary. They're a good defense. They've been a good defense for a while. Their scheming with their secondary has been pretty good for a while. So we kind of knew it was going to be tough there. And I had to say the same thing is probably for the Eagles right now, even though Philadelphia isn't necessarily as strong or as potent as they were last year. It's just we're not as potent or strong as we were last year either. So what does that mean when you say, oh, they're not as good as they were last year? Well, technically, are we as good as we were last year? Not as far as the vibes and the hype and the winning streak that we were going in into the game against Philadelphia is definitely not the same. So I'm reserved. I'll just say it like that. And my thoughts about this game coming up and how the what's going to be, what we're going to see on Christmas Day, man. It's going to be brand new PS5, or is it going to be a lump of coal? Is it going to be a Xbox Series X, or is it going to be a motherfucking coal in your socks, man? Don't know. It could be anything. It could be anything, man. We could come out and get our fucking doors blown off, or we can make it look close as it can be, and then probably losing in heartbreaking fashion. I just can't say this game is a W for us. So if you need to have that against me, be like, oh, he lose against, he didn't say it was a W. He was wrong. It's an L. See, he's wrong. Then fine, do that, bro. I really don't give a shit. Because the team is what this team is, and we're 5-8. So what are you gonna tell me? Oh, okay, we're 6-8. Man, great job, team. No, we're still terrible. Sorry, it's a terrible season. Moving on. Defensively, though, it's going to be tough to try to get sacks against Jalen Hurts. I say that, but at the same time, they're not playing as well, so maybe we do get sacks this game. But still, in short yardage situations, they'll probably go into their tush push and things like that, instead of like a pass play on a short play like that, to where we might grab a sack, a key sack, something like that. So it's going to be about probably stopping them on early downs and putting them behind the sticks as much as possible, because if they're going to be in third and shorts and shit like that, man, with 2 downs to go to get a first, it could be a long day for us as far as the defense being on the field and taking a lot of snaps on defense. Letting them convert third and shorts like that can lead to a 15-play series or something like that, 8 minutes off the clock, and the defense is gassed for the rest of the game. We're just hoping it's not like that, really. The offense, man, I don't want to talk about anything about the offense because there's not much going on there. I said it last game after that postseason. Tommy DeVito's only averaging 177 yards passing a game, and that's exactly what he had in the previous game. So his 177-yard average is pretty fucking solid right now, is an estimation of what we might get. So we just kind of hope he plays, a little above that, and maybe we can come on with a dub. But if he's going to play below that, then it's probably going to be even an uglier loss for us this weekend. Yeah. What else, man? I mean, the draft is the draft, and that's not, we're moving up, down the draft board. We can be anywhere from in the playoffs to, a top 5 pick in the playoff in the draft right now at this point, depending on the win or loss or how the rest of the season goes off. I'm probably with the former. No, with the latter. I'm hoping for the good one, but we're more than likely going to end up with the one that ends up in the draft, okay? Because the only good one for me is not winning a couple games and minutes to fucking playoffs. That's pointless. The only good thing that could be from the rest of this season is done from the win and to go all the way to the Super Bowl. It's not about, we won up until getting into the playoffs, and then we got to win a game in the playoffs, and then we got our doors blown off again. That's not a plus for us on the season. Not to say that I'm rooting against the team, of course not. But I'm just saying is that if we're going to be, you can't lean into that and then only get one round or out in the wild card and be like, at least we're in the wild card, success. No, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That don't do nothing for me. That not a flavor. That's chicken shit and not chicken cutlets. Plain and simple. Yeah, man. I think that's about it though, right? No Bullock. I'm hoping to get, whoever's healthy is back, like Dex and stuff like that, and Waller being fully back up to speed, hopefully. I can't remember any other players really lost last game as far as wide receivers or anything like that. We didn't really lose anybody. Off the line, of course, has to be competent this game. I didn't mention them, but I guess I don't have to because that's like an auto-fucking-matic that they can't be fucking what they were last week. Justin Pugh, Andrew Thomas, Evan Neal if he's out there, whoever else is out there, Glowinski, Brendanson, JMS, McKenneth, man, whoever else they want to trot out there, y'all can't be what y'all were last game, missing assignments, mixed up on stunts. Even it's so bad. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad when even in the running back, I say Saquon is the best best pass blocker ever. But he improved much last season and didn't start off this season too terrible either. And it's the last few weeks, man. When you see that offensive line start missing assignments, missing stunts, getting blown off the line, just ran right past. That shit, it fucks up the running back pass blocking scheme as well. When Saquon is going, he's thinking he's gonna be picking up a guy on the far left side, but since the center missed or the guard missed his block completely on the inside, now he's got to stop that progress to try to come back and pick something up on the right side. It's just not gonna happen. I know some people try to act like Barkley has been slipping in the pass blocking when he was graded as the best pass blocking running back last season. Okay. And this season didn't start off so terrible. So if he's the worst now, after being the best last season and then being not as good and maybe a little slipped up this season, then you're a fucking clown. I'm sorry. You're a hater, and you're probably one of those people that make a lot of fucking excuses for Daniel Jones. You're probably a Jonestowner if you're talking about Saquon Barkley's pass blocking at this point in the season. You see what I'm saying here? Knowing that the QBs that we've had behind there, knowing the fucking lines problems and stuff like that, you're a clown. I'm sorry. But yeah, not to say he's infallible, of course. Just saying that his pass blocking has been pretty decent, and when the offensive line is just not going to do anything, he's not 5 offensive linemen. He's 1 running back whose best trait is not even his pass blocking. All right, so this is what it is with that. Yeah, man, I think that's it. Again, it's your boys Blues Against. Just putting out this one more before the Christmas Day game. It's the holiday. It's going to be busy, so maybe you won't have a post game, but maybe I'll be able to fit one in when the fam go to sleep or some shit, and eat some turkey, ham, and a game of cards or something. Who knows? All right, y'all. Have a good holiday, and we're gonna see what happens here, right? We're gonna see what happens here. If you're still riding on your Cutlet bandwagons or your Danny Dimes bandwagons, you're more than welcome to fucking do that. I don't care about certain aspects of these players. Just make that plain and simple. I even know that's what it feels like most of that is about now, instead of being out what's actually going on the field, okay? Because that's the most primary thing for me. That stuff is quite nice, secondary and tertiary, but it's not primary what I'm looking for. I don't go to see Saquon Barkley's Instagram every Sunday morning. I don't look at Instagram, but Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I don't go to his Facebook page to see how he woke up this morning before the game and be like, oh, did you do this and this? Did you take a walk outside? Saquon, that's nice. Did you cut the grass? Oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not. I'm looking about the game day. And that's all that matters for me, for the most part. Yeah, we'll take these games as they come. The Philadelphia game, we're waiting for it. We ain't been talking too much crap to them, so they shouldn't have too much animosity towards us. But I'm sure they're going to have some things to say about the memeish behavior that we've had over the last month, I guess. I'll say that. And yeah, it's going to be what it is there. All right, I'm out. Thanks for stopping by and viewing this as much as you did. And you're going to keep it growing. And I hope y'all all have a great holiday or whatever you do to celebrate it. And if you don't, all right, peace out.